Oh, there's Rich. All right, Rich, you're my only viewer tonight. Rich, I mailed you something today, by the way. It's funny that you came on. Oh, there's Art. I don't know. I figured no one was live right now, so. Yes, the wife is out. How did you know? Uh, she went to Dorney with her. Oh, there she is right now. Yeah, she went to Dorney with her sister, and from the sounds of it, I made the right call not going. Oh, and it's raining. Oh, what a shame that I didn't go. I am drinking a Cape May beer. It's this and then Coors Lights. I think that's all we've got. All right, we got 14 people in here. That's pretty good. Um, I think I don't know if anyone watched Sedano and Mad Trains last night. I was watching them for like 4 hours, I think. Yeah, I'm going to New York. I figured that's something we could talk about. There's Dell. Dell's at work. I always go stealth. I never announce to anybody when I go on here. I just show up once every 2 months. Oh, Rich wants to see. All right, I can't grab every engine. I'm kind of locked off in here, but I can grab the one Rich wants. Ugh. Thing is heavy. The only thing, Rich, with this one is, let's see if I can find it. Uh, there's something like if I ever sold this, I'd have to mark that the paint's kind of come off. Well, now I can't find it. Oh, yeah, right here. I don't know if you can see it. So for me lifting it up so much, because this is well, it was my most used engine. And I lashed this up with Stews, which is on my fireplace right now, above my fireplace. But yeah, you can see the paint's rubbing off, because every time I lift it up, it's always rubbing on the thing. So I definitely got the most use out of that one. Oh, there's Jeremy. How you doing, Jeremy? I'll show you all my newest locomotive. Here, here is the Conrail, or sorry, the Metro North Conrail Heritage Genesis. This is all I could afford now. There you go. I got that at the I got that at the Metro North shop tour. That'll be next week's video, I think. That was in New Haven. It was pretty good. It wasn't as good as the Croton facility, but um, it's the blanket. I did get a shirt there too. I'm probably gonna wear that to York. And then, if there's any other YouTubers in here, I know there's some. No one's like, whenever I tell someone about this, no one's even heard of it. I'm in this like YouTuber perks, partner perks program or whatever. And basically, just once in a while, they send me a bunch of free stuff. They send me like food gift cards and movie tickets for free. And then I got this YouTube little thing. And I joked because it came in like this YouTube box, and I was like, "Oh, I got my $100,000 subscriber play button," but it wasn't a play button. It was just this. Do I ever plan on getting? Yes, I do plan on it, and we'll see if it happens at York or somewhere else. But I definitely, that's definitely in the cards for me. Because they're hard to find, but I feel like no one, if you're not from New York, you're not buying them. So I found some in a store that um, I found some in a store in Westchester, New York, and like no one knows they're there. I was like, buddy, you're never gonna sell these. There's Darren. Nah, Darren, I don't usually run trains on a live. I just don't, because can't hear anybody. But especially in this tiny room with the fast track, the only time I'll run trains is um, when I join Mad Trains as live. If they invite me in, I'll run trains then usually. Progress on the layout, Rail Chief. Well, first of all, Rail Chief's going to York. Tell me who's going to York if you are in the chat. I know Rail Chief's going. It'll be good to see him because I haven't seen him for a few Yorks now. I don't know, Mike. I want a couple more buildings, but I don't know. We're kind of at max capacity here, unfortunately, and I don't know. I don't know what to do about it. The only other move is to do like a total, it's like move my TV and my couch in here and then make a giant layout in the other space. That's really my only that's really the only move I can do at this point. What am I looking for? I'd like to get an engine or two, Rich. Usually the last couple Yorks I've been pretty cheap. I tried to have some money this time around. I think I do. So we'll see if I get one engine or two engines. We'll see. And then I'm getting some power supply, upgrading that. And then I'm not going to look for Berwicks because I have all the ones I want. I mean, if I see one, I probably should get it because I could sell it. But I want to see if I can find the Atlas High Cubes, the like the 50-foot Gunderson High Cubes. If I can find those, I would try and get some of those. Maybe a building, maybe. But I do want that music store that was in the last catalog. What's up, Tom? Darren's going to York. That's good. Pete's going. Timberliner's going for the first time in 30 years. Wow. Jeremy's heard of the YouTube for Partner program. That's good. Yeah. My daughter, There was one that was like it was like tickets to Wicked, the premiere. She really wanted me to win that. We'll see what happens there. Rail Chief said this will be his 4th time, and he hasn't been to any shows in a while. All right, that'll be cool then to have Rail Chief there. Driving through York, yeah, driving through York is the heart of York is interesting. I used to stay at that hotel. Now I'm at kind of on the outskirts, on where all those motels are, kind of by the round the clock diner. That's where I stay now. I wish Jeremy was going to New York. I know that's kind of a long way for him. Rich is saying what railroad, and then Tom says yeah. So I think I'm probably gonna get some more Reading and Northern stuff. That's a railroad now that I've gotten a bunch of things for, and I don't know. I like Reading and Northern now, I guess. So it's a railroad that I can visit very close to me. It's about one of the yards is like 20 minutes from my house, so I can go and I can go see the actual engines, and I've made videos on that. You guys have seen that. Like the video, please, by the way. I know I never say that, but everyone's always like, yeah, say like the video. What are you guys looking for at York if you're going? Are you looking for anything? Are you just going to socialize? I've heard that a lot. People are just going to socialize this time. And I'm kind of like, no, I might have a little money to spend this time. For once. Having trouble watching myself here. There we go. RMT cars, yeah. I love RMT. I've got some RMT cars, and I'd love to get some more. Tom likes the maxi stack. So it's old, Tom, but these two, where are they? These two containers, the pink one and the Maersk, are those are the brand new Atlas containers. Those just came in, and I want to get some more. Oh, and I need another 53-foot container. Art got me one, or Art got the only one I have. Where is it? It's that CSX one right there. I need another 53-foot Atlas container, if I can find one. And I'm getting another, hopefully it'll be on the same container that the 3 Rails 4 Dads trucks are in, but I'm waiting for more of these well cars from Atlas. I got a blue Maersk one. Oh, there's Maddie C. How you doing, Maddie? Yeah, I got the blue Maersk rebuilt well car, and I'm gonna buy 2 more brand new containers from Atlas when that comes in. Yeah. And then I want the center beam car when that any new Atlas rolling stock that comes in, I'm getting. I didn't get any of the that was a surprise. I didn't get any of the Atlas auto racks. They're just so big, and they take up so much. 3 of those things on my layout just take up so much room. I don't know. I love them, but I was like, let me just get a center beam instead. Let's see what is this notification here? Oh, Buffalo commented on me. Yeah, it was nice to see my. For some reason, we don't really know why, but the only time I'm getting views now are my train store videos, and I'm thankful everyone likes to watch them. But I could put out a new engine and it just doesn't get anything. But I put out some train store hole in the wall, and that'll get like 7,000 views, which is funny. But um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the deal is there. Yeah. But yeah, anyway, I put up the ET44, and that video is doing not so bad. I have a video of the S2 as well. I don't know when I'm going to release that. I might do that in the middle of the week because I got so many videos coming out now with the York coming. So, yeah, that train store was awesome. I'd never even really heard of it, and it was called Tom's Trains, and that was awesome. It's a great store in Ardsley, New York. Which S2? The Tuscan red one. And the only reason I didn't release it is because Eric put out a video of it like the day before. He put one out on Thursday, and of course his was this really nice long like 35-minute video. And I was like, well, I can't do it now. So I was like, I'll hold off a week and I'll just do it next week. Yeah, I'd never seen a store. Literally, there's no like back room or there's no storage. All the inventory is out in that store, and it's all labeled. And yeah, that was. I definitely want to go back in there. Um, yeah. Am I going to York early? No. And Joe gives me a hard time. He's like, he scared me off from helping. But he didn't scare me off. I just, I don't know. They do so much work for that. It does get me in before. The one good thing was it got me in before everyone else so I could look around. But I don't know. I'll just stand in line with everyone else. There's Aiden. Aiden, are you going to York? I don't think I asked you that. I think Dell was talking about he might get an S2 at York, but um, I don't know. He said he was hearing not so great things about the S2. I only ran it for like an hour, so I didn't see anything wrong with it, but all right, Aiden can't make it. That's a bummer, but he's gonna see 611s in Virginia, so that's cool. There's Sean. How you doing, Sean? Yeah, what else am I getting at York? I don't know. I think that's all I'm looking for. Maybe an engine that I'm not thinking of. Pete was saying the food trucks aren't good. I agree with you, Pete. The food there, they could do much better. I couldn't believe it at the Metro North open house. They had amazing food trucks there, and they were selling food in the freaking engine shop. They weren't doing that at Croton, so I give New Haven credit. They're like, yeah, let's just sell whatever We can. We'll have people eating all in our engine shop. We don't care. But yeah, I agree, Pete. The food trucks are not the best. There's like that hot dog one always. And then there was there like one that had like gyros? I don't know. The food trucks are weak. They need to do better there. What they need to do is sell this. They need to be selling this at York. That would get everyone to buy. You got 26 people in here. That's pretty good. Rail Chief says him and his dad. Yeah, that's what we do. We just get it. We just get it. We've just been getting like chicken tenders inside. Darren says a beer tent outside would be epic. Yes, it would. That's what they need to do. Oh, is anyone heading to the club that's going to York? I will be going. Oh, and train board's in here. I didn't see that. How you doing, Gary? Yeah, I'll be going to the club on the Lower Susquehanna guys. I'll be going Thursday night, and if you've never been, you guys should go. It's fun, and they have food, tons of food, tons of beer, tons of drinks, and it's a fun time. So Thursday, I used to go Saturday, but that Saturday I like to get out of there now because I've had like enough. But so Thursday night for me at the club, so everyone should go. Yeah, hit the like button. Thank you, Maddie. Yeah, John Hilt was on with Mike and Jeremy last night on their lives, and he was streaming live from the club, so that was cool. And he kind of gave us the back. He kind of gave us the inside story on their preparation for it, and they do a lot of work for it. He said it's their Super Bowl, so I definitely appreciate those guys doing all that work. I'm buying something from Travis too while I'm there, so. Nothing as cool as a box car with a Berwick with speakers in it, but I don't know. I'd like to buy something from Stu. I don't know if he's still in here. I got a couple things from Stu last time. We'll see if Stu's got anything I want. Stu kind of got most of my money in the spring, honestly, because I didn't really buy an engine. Railchi says he's joining a club. That's great. There's one by me, and those guys are really great. The Anthracite High Railers. I don't know. I can't commit because those guys do work hard, and I don't want to sign up and leave them hanging, if they're doing a move or something. There's Chooch. I know John will be there. John will be at the pre-show. Rich says I need a Blue Nami. I know, and I have a couple engines where I could put it in, especially my Scam CSX engine. That'd be great with Blue Nami. put Blue Nami in this bad boy. That'd be awesome. Or my Metro North RS3. Blue Nami would go good in this and get rid of the stupid... It's not stupid. The PS3 is not stupid. I'm not calling it stupid. It's just, it's hard to run when you don't have the good control system. I only have the remote commander, and it's not the best. Yeah, that CSX engine did. That saved me. I'd probably have 200 subs. You guys would never even heard of me. Jeremy, I feel like you haven't been posting videos lately. Am I right on that? Let me see when Jeremy's last video was. I know he used to do it every Friday, but... Yeah, Jeremy's last video was a month ago. I thought it was a while. Yeah, too nice of a summer, I hear ya. I did like when you set up outside, though. That was cool. I'm finally getting upgraded in my power, guys, so I can run like 3 or 4 engines at once now. We'll see. Not that I have room to be doing that, but I have room to run 3. It's really more of 2 engines that are lashed up and one on the inner loop. That's really all I'm looking to do. Jeremy says he's setting up tables right now for a layout. And Aiden says his table's coming together. I feel like I haven't seen Aiden go live with those guys in a while either. We used to do that all the time. Oh, Rich, come on. You know I'm a sub. You know I'm a subscriber. I'm bad at commenting. I don't even comment on my own buddies' these videos. But you know why? You know why I'm bad at commenting? Because I like to watch my train guy friend stuff at on my TV. So I'm not on my phone. So if I'm commenting on your video, it's because I'm for some reason watching on my phone. But I usually try to watch everyone's videos on my TV, so I don't comment. That's why. Well, how you doing, Peter? A good Lionel starter locomotive. Get any Lion Chief set. Just find out they make a bajillion Lion Chief sets, and just find one you like, whether that's steam or diesel, and start with that, and then you can go from there. Yeah, Maddie. I love Maddie's setup. Honestly, and you guys probably aren't surprised by this. There are some amazing train layouts, or train rooms, I should say. Maddie C's was my favorite. Why? Well, Maddie C's isn't the biggest, but Maddie C has a bar and a full bar and a TV down there. So Maddie wins for me. because all the guys were there around his layout, uh, looking at the trains. And I like the trains, but I was behind the bar the entire time and I was watching the TV. So Maddie's got the good setup. I wish I had that in here. I don't have any room. Oh, there's Chris. Um, Hold on a minute, guys. One second. But yeah, let me plug Cloverdale's. Sorry, I'm going to his page. So Cloverdale will be live at the Canfield train show in Ohio tomorrow at 9:30. So check him out. Check out Cloverdale's channel, and he'll be going live tomorrow morning. So I'll give him a plug. And I believe Cloverdale is going to York finally. So that'll be fun to hang out with him. Harry Potter set's good. I have that one. Harry Potter, I got the John Deere set there. I got the Frozen set for my daughter, which she doesn't touch, and I regret buying it. Actually, that's a good Christmas. That's a good one for under the tree at Christmas. I usually put that out then. Let me catch up here. Aiden says he's got a pool. Now that would be the ultimate setup. Jeremy's telling me his YouTube analytics. He gets 43% on TV. Yeah. Am I doing any theme videos? I don't know. I should. I might do a Halloween one. I might bust out the it's hardly ever seen in my videos, but I got a really cool haunted house that I got at York. I should put that out, and I'll run the Harry Potter engine. Tom says he got the Texas Special Lion Chief set. That's a good one. Am I doing a York wish list video? I think I'm gonna. I'll call it. I'm doing a pre-York video. That's what I'll call it. So I'll talk about what I want in that too, but I'll probably do that like the Tuesday before York. I'll just throw up a quick video and be like, hey, I'm gonna be at York all 3 days. Tell me who else is going, and stuff like that. So I will do a pre-York video. Rich said he likes art. The breast can is that I liked it, but I didn't listen to the sound. Are you talking about his Instagram post where he had the pink Vanderbilt? I gotta listen to the sound on that. I got 31 people in here. That's pretty good. Yeah, Rail Chief. I think I probably won't even do. I'll probably do an Instagram post and a reel. Or not a reel, a short, and then I probably won't do. Probably won't do an actual video, but I'll put up a YouTube short and a Instagram post. I did one a long time ago when I first started, and it was my wife had heard like it was actually pretty funny. We should redo it because I was so bad at doing videos back then. But she had heard like she heard music blasting from the basement, and she was like in bed, and she came downstairs, and I was in here in the dark, and there was like a skeleton, and I was blasting Thriller, and I was running trains. It was pretty funny. I've been really mad with the YouTube music stuff. They've been pissing me off. They pull music sometimes, so then you've got reels up that don't even have music anymore. You don't even know it until you're scrolling through your own stuff, and then the freaking music's gone. Tom said he got the RBP A6. Yeah, that looked cool. He was posting that. Rich said he's still figuring out stuff on YouTube. Well, at least I got, but my last couple lives I went vertical. I forgot to switch it, so at least I got that. At least I got that figured out. Let's see what else about York. Oh, our next episode of Three Rails, Four Dads is Friday, and we probably will have Sid. Though it's not 100%, but Sid will probably be the guest. And if it's not Sid, we will probably just talk about the catalog, I guess. I think the catalog's coming out on Wednesday, I think. Or I guess I shouldn't call it a catalog, but their release will be on Wednesday. Which is interesting. I feel like there's been so many Lionel releases the last few months. Which Art actually had a good point on that. He said, people were upset they just didn't do a volume 2, but if you add up all their releases, it's actually a pretty big volume 2. So you're actually getting more than if it was just a volume 2. Mr. Muffin said Wednesday. Yeah, John. John was killing me. Dell didn't really talk about it, but him and Muffin. That was so funny. He was making us all laugh talking about Muffin. Yeah, they've gotten more strict on the music. It sucks. And then it annoys me that even if they have a minute of the song you want, just put the whole song in there, and then you can choose the minute you want. But sometimes it's a part of the song you don't even want. That annoys me too. Chris says no train is too big, no price is too big. All right, so Cloverdale is going big at York then, I think. Yeah, Sean, that's probably one of the most valid criticisms I've heard, other than Lionel just sucks in general, is Mad Trains talks about that a lot. It is tough, or Dell does too. It's like, well, do I want this? But what if there's something I want next month? So why would I pre-order this if there's something I really want more? That's a good point. Lionel's gotten worse with their. Why am I looking there? Lionel's gotten worse with their recent products. I saw the graffiti. Yeah, so speaking of those hoppers, I guess the story on them was the trucks were wrong. And you can actually call and they'll send the correct trucks. So I am planning on doing that. Joe gave me my invoice for buying that, actually. I have it right here. And so I'm going to get the correct trucks on that hopper and have them put on. And hopefully it won't look as stupid. Because I do like, you know, I'm going to say, so yes, I agree. The Atlas stuff is really good. The Lionel, I wouldn't call the Lionel stuff bad. The rolling stock I'm talking about only. I would call it overpriced. But some of the stuff is worth the price. Like their, I think this 48 foot, their 48-foot well cars are awesome. They're just as nice as Atlas, and they don't break apart. And the detailing, honestly, is basically the same. And their graffiti looks really good on it. They did a good job on these. I also like their, oh, I got one right here. Their flat cars where they put the pup trailers on them and the other trailers, and they put the wood decks on them. These are another really good car from Lionel. This is another one. And detailing's underneath. They did a good job on these as well. And I have a few of these, I think. But it's few and far between. The GLA hoppers, the guys were saying they liked. I did like those. I'm trying to find. There's another thing they did well. Well, I can't think of it offhand, but overall, I do prefer the Atlas stuff. All right, let me catch up on this. Hit or miss, yeah, I agree with that, Maddie. I do. I probably do like the. What was it? People were saying that was overpriced, but I liked it because it was different. The freaking. Oh God, the Autobot, the car frames that was in the set. They're selling the car frames on a flat car. I'm probably gonna get that. The Lionel box cars are outrageous. They're charging like 120 bucks, and the Berwicks are like 80 if you got one at the time. That's absurd. I don't know what's going on there. Menards, yeah, I was looking. I do want to get some Menards F units. I don't think I'm going to get any at York, but I would say that's on my list to get. The pup trailers are cool. I agree. I like the pup trailers. I have. I didn't get any pup trailers. The one, you know what I want? I want the military pup trailers, the army ones with the. It was like the medic pup trailers, and they had the little cross on the back. That would look really cool on my military train. I probably want to get that. Actually, if I see that at York, that may be one of the pieces of rolling stock I get. Thomas and his trains is hitting it out of the park. I'm a little confused on what. I guess he sells his own. He's selling not his own, but he's selling engines. And I know James Tucker bought something from him. He's killing it. I don't exactly know what he's doing, but he must be doing good if he's doing all that. And I know he's going to be at York, so I'm excited to see him. I saw him at Edison. He went with his son, and I met him there for the first time. And I got a picture with him and his son. Rich says he has more 86 footers than Burks. Hey, if I see an 86 footer at York, I'll get it. Those are even more rare than Berwicks, I feel like. I don't think I've ever seen an 86-foot boxcar at York. Chris's Trains and Things has a bunch. I'm very jealous of his collection. He has an older Conrail one. He's got the Penn Central Green one. He's got a bunch that I wish I had. Maddie says he's opening his own brick and mortar store soon. Yeah, I believe it. I mean, he's got his just go on his website. It's crazy what he's doing, but it's awesome. Buffalo says Buffalo says he got an RMT tank car from yeah. Listen, I love the RMT stuff, and I'm getting more. I'm just waiting for the ones I want to finally come out because they got a million different ones. I want a couple Reading and Northern box cars. Timberliner says he got a Hiawatha from Diesel from him. He's legit. Yeah, we did some deals on some Berwicks because he kind of filled out the ones I wanted, and I was very happy working with him. He's awesome. Rich says he hit the like button. Hooked on RMT. Yeah, I actually the RMT is better than the what's it called? Than Menards, in my opinion. Rich says he's got 7. Ooh. I had Rich. Do you have the blue one that was like it's not? It doesn't even have a road name, or it's like an ECTX or something. I had one and I sold it. It was blue and it had graffiti. And I sold it for more than I paid for it, so I had to do it. Ooh, we got 34 guys in here. That's cool. Well, everybody's teams are out in baseball, so no one's going to be dying to watch. No one's going to be trying to watch baseball on during York. That's usually what's going on. If half the people aren't paying attention and half the people are. Oh, there's Joe. I met Joe at the store recently. That was cool to meet him. I wish our trucks were showing up, guys. The 3 Rails 4 Dads trucks. We're gonna be at York because we would have all been at Gersbowski's, and we probably would have sold out of them, and we would have taken pictures with you guys if you wanted one, but they're not showing up in time. That's a bummer. I don't know. Maybe Art can bring it. I don't know if he's gonna bring it. Maybe Art will bring it, and we could at least show it off. Oh, you know what, Art? Maybe you should bring it, and then we put it at on Joe's table, and it'll be like these will be available soon. We could do that. Yeah, I think I said I wasn't gonna get a Berwick, but again, I can sell them. I probably will see. Oh, Art said he's working on that. That's great. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. We should probably do that because at least people will I'm sure Joe would be happy with that. How you doing, Don? Trucks aren't in yet. Yeah. I don't know. Art, are we thinking November? I think that's probably when they'll show up. They'll be on a container with other Atlas stuff. I'm hoping those weld cars are there, and yeah, early November. So we just missed it, unfortunately. How you doing, Lou? Yeah, Yankees and Phillies are gone. That was pretty bad. The Phillies went out way worse than the Yankees. Good God, that play was brutal in the Philly game. We're not sure how many we're gonna sell. I know the guys we're trying to buy a few each probably, but um, I don't know. Some of us think they're all gonna sell out, some of us don't. Well, if they don't sell out, we'll probably just buy up the rest, but we'll see. Lou says he's going to an estate sale tomorrow, and the timing's terrible with York. Yeah, I feel like everyone's been saying that lately. Even Jeremy last night, Sedano, he's buying something from Mike. I'm like, don't buy anything. Everyone's buying stuff before York. Funny, too funny. The trucks are cool. I mean, when we were hanging out with Maddie C, we were kind of taking a lot of pictures with it on this club we were at. It looked really good. And I like that it's the cheapest thing anyone's ever done on a custom run. And Eric's doing like the Lion Chief, and RBP does the big engines, and we're like, when we were talking about it, we were like, well, should we do like a rolling stock? And I was like, I don't think anyone's gonna buy that. No one's gonna buy a 3 rails for a dad's boxcar. And then when we saw the truck, we were all like, oh, we got to do that. It's cheap. People think it's cool. That was definitely the way to go. Train board, I think that's Gary and not Ryan, but Lou, Gary says if you see Delaware and Hudson passenger cars at that estate sale, yell out. I hope the weather's nice too. Well, it's too far out to tell, but feel like the last like 4 Yorks, we've gotten real lucky. No rain or anything. You could walk around. Uh, so hopefully the weather will be nice because it sucks if it's raining. Does anyone know what's in the catalog? I know that Tom and Mike don't like to hear it. I already know. I don't have pictures of it yet, but I already know what's in it. I won't say in case people don't want to hear it, but oh, Rangers are killing the Penguins. That's good. Yeah, I agree. I hope I can. I just hope I don't have to wear a sweatshirt because it. Lou says he's happy. What's in the catalog? That's good. Maddie says he knows. Jude says you wear shorts no matter what. Yeah, I get hot pretty easy, so be nice to not wear jeans. God, we're only. Let's see. We're only what 12 days away? If you count the pre-show, even earlier. I mean, it differs, right, Timberline? I mean, if some people care, some people won't. I'm not very excited, but personally, but maybe some people are. But I'm more. You guys know what I have. I'm more modern. I'm not. I will have an ET44 here next week. I'll have it on the show on Friday, so I could show that off. They're nice. They're humongous, but well, let's see. Who else was I watching? Trainboard did a good video on their GG1s. I was watching them run both of their GG1s. That was cool. Mike Datafied had a good video on the Big Boy by him on Friday. That was a good video. Tom wants the GG1 set. Yeah, that's not here yet, right? That's the last thing to show up. Actually, the guy who let me film his S2 said he got the GG1 set and asked if I wanted to film that when he came to get it. And I was like, nah. I was like, I already took a GG1 video, but that's very nice of you to offer. Oh, you want the blue one? Yeah. That blue one is awesome. They're like the only ones I've seen make a video on that. That was a really nice set. Let's see. Let me just pull up the last release really quick. Well, of course, Eric has. All right, Rail Chief said now. We'll see you, Rail Chief, at. We'll see you at York, Rail Chief. And Maddie, yeah, Maddie, you know, that's the one I want. I want the Conrail one. Let's see, what is in this last release? Oh yeah, the ETs. I didn't like any of the road names of the ETs. I like the ones that just came out way more. Is anyone getting any of the E8s that were in the last release? There were some cool ones in there. I'm probably gonna get the someone asked me, which one are you gonna get of the ETs? And I was like, I'm probably getting none, and I'm probably gonna get one of those SD80 Macs. I think I'm gonna get that CSX SD80 Mac that was just in that last release. I think I like that, and it's way cheaper than than the ETs. Aiden says he wished he got an S2. They were really nice. I like I said, I was playing with it for a while the other day. Sean said he wants the Pensy E8, but he's waiting to see what's in the next release. That makes sense. Oh, Tom got the Space Force. I will say I do like the Space Force stuff from Legacy Station. They've had some cool. Oh, that's something we could talk about because that's fun and. Let's talk about the Lennies. See who everyone voted for. We'll just throw it all out here. People weren't saying. I was throwing it right out. I was like, what do I care? All right, let's look at the Lennies. Let me pull it up. Yes. Oh my God. No, I don't want the newsletter. All right, here we go. Best. All right, guys, here's your choices. Best. First category, best YouTube channel for model trains. We've got Eric, RBP, RJ, Norm, Marty, Ease, O-Gauge Trains. Place your votes. My vote is for RJ only because he's my buddy, so that's what happens with these voting. You may not vote for the best one, you're gonna vote for your friend. So I gotta vote for RJ. Let's see what everyone's saying here. Maddie C also says RJ. All right, come on, guys. You gotta say it here. We gotta put it all out there. Maddie's the only one to say so far. Best YouTube channel. He's not saying. Timberline doesn't want to say. Well, I think we all know who's going to win, so I don't think it's that much of a. I don't think it's that much of a. This isn't a surprise here, so I think we all know Eric's probably going to win, and he probably deserves to win. To be fair, so he's why I got into this. I was watching him like 13 years ago, so Eric probably deserves to win. All right, next category. Maybe some people will talk in the next one. Best train store display. Now, I've only seen 3 of these in person. Oh, Timberline is saying RBP. All right, that's a good vote. I love RBP. Listen, after Eric, when I started to branch out, the first 2 channels I branched out from Eric were both Chris's Trains and Things, and RBP. So those are good votes. They're all good votes, honestly. Rich says Norm. All right. Sean says RBP. All right, here we go. Now we're getting to it. RBP, that's good. Now RBP has them. Now this is a legacy thing, I guess. Well, wait. Let me read the question again. Best YouTube channel for model trains. Yeah, okay, that's good. Because I would argue there's some people that should have been on there that weren't on there. And again, RBP is a great pick, but he's not really posting much anymore. So you got to throw that in. I would say Datafied should have been on that list because Mike pretty much figured out Mike's content is really good, and he is posting more videos than anyone else in the hobby. Like, we figured that out factually. Or in the last year or 2, Mike's posted the most. So, and then Eric was up there as well. So I think Mike should have at least been nominated. That was just my opinion on that. All right, moving on. Best train store layout display. Now, like I said, I've only seen 3 of these in person. You guys tell me if you've seen any of these in person. That's what I want to know. Now, I've seen Legacy Station in person. I did go down to Atlanta. My wife was on a work trip, and I followed her down because I knew Legacy was down there. So I did get to see Legacy. That's definitely worthy of being on there. They got a whole room for their layout, and Legacy's worthy. Muffin, I've never been. It seems worthy. RJ was just there and made a great video on muffins. Charles Rowe. I didn't even know they had a layout. The only thing I know about Charles Rowe is everyone says they're the cheapest price. I had no idea they even had a layout at their store. So I've never even seen it. Hennings. I love Hennings. I made a video on Hennings. Not sure if they should have been on that list. It's not really it's just a regular layout. It's not some big display. So not quite sure why that's on there. Same with Train World. I love Train World. I've been in there like 3 or 4 times. Not really a great layout. It's just a table. It's just like a small table. Now, if you want to count, they do get bonus points since they say that was the table that Bobby flung himself on when he got shot. So I give them bonus points for that. But I would say the 2 that deserve it here are Muffin and Legacy. And my vote was for Legacy because that was the nicest of the 3 that I've seen in person. So I went with Legacy. And let me go back to your comments to see what I've missed here. Timberline agrees Datafied should have been nominated. Yeah, easy one there. Timberline says Muffins is tough to beat. I agree. That layout is really nice. Yeah, I think it is a separate building because if you watch RJ's video, he's filming in the store and then I think he walks across the street and then films the layout. Sean says never seen in person, but Muffin's layout looks awesome. Yeah. All right. Next category. See, this is fun. I love picking. I love doing lists and ranking people. It's really great. All right. Favorite train dealer. Now, you guys know. Well, we'll before I say my piece, we'll talk about the nominees here. Legacy Station, which honestly, I don't know. You guys tell me. I feel like Legacy Station as a dealer That probably only got on because of Eric, and Eric is always talking about them. Because it's not really one you're hear of. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong on that. You guys tell me if I'm off base on that. I feel Legacy got on there just because of Eric. Muffin, obviously, that makes sense. Charles Rowe makes sense. Again, they always say they're the lowest. I know they ship out to a lot of people. Train World, easy. It's the biggest one. They should be on there. Hennings. Ugh. See, this is where I'm gonna. Again, I love Hennings. I love those guys. They're super nice to me. Gersbowski should have been on there. Sorry, Gersbowski should have been on there. Nicholas Smith, I have no problem with that if that was on there. If you were picking one from PA, it probably should not have been Hennings. It probably should have been Gersbowski's or Nick Smith. I got no problem with that one either. Listen, I wrote in Gersbowski's a bunch. They didn't make it. I don't really know why. Joe's prices are lower than a lot of people on this list. So really lower than 4 of the people on this list. So yeah, that's my gripe. But you guys, I'm biased. So maybe I'm biased. Let's see what's on here. Arts is viewer, Nothing Where I Live, Nicholas Smith, Stockyard Express, Tom shops at Train World, the Legacy for the custom runs. Okay, yeah. I was bummed that Gersbowski's didn't make it. Joe didn't seem to care. He didn't really. Joe don't care. But I was like, hey, I voted. Yeah, Sean, that's a great point by Sean. Because I use Gersbowski's website. Like, if I want to see it and not just see the rendering, everyone knows you go on a Muffin. And that's not just with engines. That's with the rolling stock. I use Muffin for that all the time. So yeah, Muffin definitely deserves to be on there. Trained. All right, so there's a lot of Muffin votes. Muffin might win then, from what I'm seeing here. Muffin definitely could win. All right, moving on. What do we got left? The two categories left. Okay. Best model railroad layout, home or club? Ugh. Guys, Lionel, you couldn't. You had to put these together. Come on, you couldn't do 2 separate categories. Oh God, I guess they didn't want to fly that many people out. You should have separated this. You can't put home layouts up against store layouts, or sorry, club layouts. That was dumb. They did it for the dealers. They couldn't separate these. Anyway, so we've got Eric, obviously, Garrett's O-Gauge, the NJ High Railers, Norm, and the Lower Susquehanna Modelers. My vote was for the NJ High Railers because I like all those guys. I know all those guys. I've been to that layout, and it was incredible. The layout is no longer there. They've moved to a new building, and I'm hoping when they open, I will be there to film. So technically, there is no layout, right? Well, there is a layout right now, but no one's seen it yet. So that's my feeling on the NJ High Railers. But last night, people were kind of talking about it. I know Norm had a ton of. Norm could definitely win this one. So let's see what you guys are saying here. Joe says, Joe's a good family business. I agree. Art says Lower Susquehanna. Sean agrees with me. There should be separate categories. Gersbowski should have been on, absolutely. Lower Susquehanna should win, but Norm will probably win. Okay, yeah, I've seen a lot of Norms. Great guys, but they don't have a layout, so I decided it didn't count. Okay, that's fair. Yeah. Well, I'm counting the old layout. Yeah, I'm counting the old layout, but yes, they don't really have one. Chooch says RBP and Chris's Trains and Things. I agree. I wish they had separated them because you probably would have got Chris's Trains and Things on there. And Yeah, I wish they had separated those out. You shouldn't put home against Timberline says NJ High biggest and the best. Norm for realism, and lower S he can't wait to see. That's a great answer. And then Big Rich is voting. Well, I did say in my video I would have nominated for worst train channel. That one should have been me. But yeah. All right, last catalog. Now this one's kind of weird wording on this. You guys tell me if I don't know. Most inspiring hobbyist on social media. Kind of bizarre. I wish they had not done that and did like Instagram only, because like I'm just afraid Eric is going to win like 4 of these categories, and that would bum me out. Again, not that Eric doesn't deserve to win. Eric probably deserves to win, or he probably should win best YouTube channel. But I hope Eric doesn't like clean sweep these, because that wouldn't be fair. I hope other people get a chance to win. So, most inspiring hobbyist on social media. I guess well, we'll talk about that in a minute. We've got Eric Siegel, Garrett's O-Gage, RBP, Henning. Why is Henning on there? I know they have a YouTube channel, and then Lark. Lark, to me, definitely deserving of being on there for his, he's got a huge Instagram following. So I wish they had just done best non-YouTuber, or best whatever, best social media page that's not YouTube, whatever, and then you could have done Lark. You could have had Ben on there. You could have had Jim Gam on there. I don't know. This is my least favorite. This is my least favorite on here of this category. So let's see what you guys are thinking here. Like I'm worried Eric could win most inspired. See, Eric's gonna win a lot of these because of the name. Like, if you haven't heard, here's the problem with these. I almost wish they had just gone off the write-ins, because what you're going to have now is people not hear of 4 of the categories, but they've heard of Eric. So Eric's just going to get the vote. That's how I feel about it. So let's see what you guys think here. Maddie says RBP. A Chooch says me. I should have been on here. I agree. I started James Tucker. James Tucker started because of me. Chooch says me. It should have been me, because I'll tell you what, I started from nothing. My first video is, guys, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I am starting in O-Gage right now. So I probably should have been on that list. Timberline says it's weird. But it's RBP for him. What got you back in the hobby? Yeah. Listen, I agree. If someone got you in the hobby, then that would be the definition of their category, I guess. Inspiring, because it inspired you to. If that were the case, then I guess I should vote for Eric, because Eric inspired me to start doing it. So that's actually fair. Hunter says RJ should have been on the list. I don't know. I don't know if RJ should have been on the inspiring one. RJ definitely. I think RJ being on the YouTube one is fine. He's got like 10,000 followers, and he makes great videos, and he makes a lot of videos. So I think RJ's totally valid. RBP for the positive vibes. I agree. RBP is one of the most positive people in the hobby, and his production is very high. So, yeah, I don't know. I just thought that last category was kind of weird. Kind of strange category. I don't know. They should have done something different there. And I wish they had done more. They should have done more than 5 categories. So this is my thought as well with the Eric stuff. If Eric like clean sweeps 3 or 4 categories, which he very well may, at least 3, Are they going to do this next year, knowing that Eric's just going to keep winning 3 of the 5 categories every year? That's kind of what my thought was. So we'll see if this is just a one-time thing or if they do this annually. That's kind of what my thought was. But yeah, I'm glad we went through those. That was fun. 3 Rails, 4 Dads. Man, too bad. They should have done. There should have been a podcast category, but there's only like 2 or 3 train podcasts. The miniature models guys, and then us. So I don't know. We probably would have lost that one too. Everyone is up in arms that Ben isn't on the list. Yeah, I agree. That's why I'm saying they should have done like Instagram only. Then you could have had Ben, you could have had Lark, you could have had Jim. Yeah, I agree with that. Datafied, I agree. Datafied on both. That Mike posts a ton on Instagram too. So Mike definitely should have been on that list too. He should have been on the YouTube channel and the Inspiring Hobbyist. We'll see when when it gets. I told RJ if he wins the YouTube one, he can't take his girlfriend down to that Lionel headquarters. He's got to bring me. Mark of Mark's Lionel Trains. Mark's great. I like Mark's channel. I don't know. Like I said, I feel like Eric's going to clean sweep 3 of these just because people are going to say, hey, I know him, and I don't know who the other 4 people are. I mean, Eric's layout's incredible, too. He, you know. Yeah, I got no issue with any of the nominees, really. I guess I got some issues with their categories, with their. Yeah, Timberline. It's 3 Rails, 4 Dads. You can sub to it. I think we're gonna have Sid on next Friday. It's not like set in stone, but we'll probably have Sid on. And it's me, it's Datafied, it's Art from Art Smile Trains, and Dell from the Dell Hudson Instagram channel. What do you guys think of who's gonna go to the YouTube panel at York? It's gonna be Ben, Eric, Peachy, and RJ. And I don't know. I wish they'd had some new blood on there, but they all obviously deserve to be on there. But I'm gonna go. I go every time they do it. I hope people ask some new questions because since it's kind of the same people, like I know what people are gonna ask Eric because they've been asking him the same questions every time he's been on the panel. So I hope people come up with some new stuff. Sid's great. Yeah, Sid and Odmus. I think Audimus and Sid are gonna do a Blue Nami thing after that the YouTube panel. Let's see. Yeah, so Glenn, Chris's Trains and Things made a video on it. He said they're gonna try and stream it live. That's not 100% yet though, but I think he said they were gonna try to stream it live, and I think it's Friday at 11 a.m. It's gonna be Friday at 11, so we'll see. Right. So That's the other thing, Timberline. We'll see how rigged it is. It is Lionel's award show. He's the biggest customer. So I don't know. We'll see. I don't know when they're going to announce all that. Maddie says, I agree, Maddie. Maybe, I mean, Maddie could be up there too. Like, put Maddie up there. Put Mike up there. I know Art was representing us the last time, and that was great to have Art up there. I thought that was cool. But I agree, Maddie. We got to change up some faces. I think Eric should be there every time probably because he'll bring everyone in, and he's the biggest guy. He's the biggest social media guy, so he has to be up. He has to be up there. But oh God, I've been going for. We'll go for a little longer. I can't believe we've been going for 90 minutes, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Eric Trainman would be good. Um, Hunter's asking me if I got any Weaver stuff. I don't have any Weavers. I think the only thing that would count is if I have old Weaver tooling, but I don't actually have any Weaver uh, items. If you're looking for Joe, Grzbowski's brings a lot of Weaver and K-line stuff, and people usually like to hit up his. Out of all the dealers, I mean, he brings the most anyway, but um, he's always got a lot of K-line and Weaver stuff there. Uh, Chris should moderate. Yeah, Chris should always. Well, Chris is only doing it like once a year. I don't. Someone I think because they're only doing it in the fall. They've kind of stopped doing it in the spring. So maybe one of us could like take over it in the spring, and then we could put on who we want. So that's something to think about. I don't know. I have to talk to Art about that. Listen, Joker's got a really big following. I know his Discord is humongous. I love Zach. Zach's cool, and he'll be at York. So, and Zach right now is killing it with the lives. I mean, he does more lives than anyone that I can think of in the hobby right now. Right? He's going live once a week. Raymond's asking, do I think Lionel should have a line of analog locomotives for those still? Here's the thing, Ray. They're not going to do it. So it really doesn't matter whether they should or not. They're going the other direction. They want like they're trying to get young people now. They're trying to get. I mean, they're at Comic-Con over going to York. So that kind of tells you everything you need to know where they're going with what they think they should be doing. So, and honestly, you saw that with uh what they did. So what was that, Tom? They did what was it? The 125th. They put out an old fashioned set. Let me pull that up. Well, when was that, by the way? Was that the big book? Was the 125th? There's been so many releases now. Yeah, okay. All right, here's the big book, 125th. Let's see where the set is here. I haven't looked at this big book in forever. Oh yeah, here it is. The Lionel 125th New York Central Comes with a Z. Don't come to CW. Comes with a CW80. So yeah, they kind of did it. Of course, it cost $1,100. uh, oh yeah, Dackman's another one. Dackman should have been on one of those lists for sure. He does just from filming all the shows alone. Oh, Aiden says it got canceled. Okay, I didn't even know that. So forget that then. Yeah, I agree. Dackman should have been on that list. No one bought it. Yeah. So there you go, Ray. There's your answer on that. Kind of what I was saying. They would rather do the battery operated ones over that. So yeah. Yeah, I agree. Dackman should have been on one of those lists. Sean's the best. I love Sean. I see Sean at every show, and I do go to a lot of shows, and Sean's always there. Sean's great. Glenn's asking if there's anything I'm looking to find at York. We kind of already talked about it, Glenn. I'm maybe looking for some Atlas high cube 50-foot those Gundersons. That's kind of it. I kind of already know what engine I want, but I'm not gonna say it. But what else? I don't know. I kind of got a few bucks to spend this time, so I hope to have a good haul video. My last haul videos have been a little sad. Well, not the Berwick one. The last one was okay because I got so many Berwicks. But before that, the last two, they were pretty sad. But the problem isn't even that I don't. The problem is I want stuff that's in the catalog. So I owe Joe the money. You know what I'm saying? It's not that like all the money I have that's a ton of money is going to Joe. So it's hard to go to York and drop a whole bunch of money because it's like, no, I need that money for the pre-order stuff. That's the biggest issue I've have now. Did anyone get a battery one? I don't know. I would think those sold pretty good, like the Thomas ones and stuff. They were cheap enough. I would. What restaurant has the best food at York? I don't know if I'm the right guy to ask because I'm eating junk the whole time while I'm there. Now, people say the Round the Clock Diner is like the best diner around. I haven't even been in there. Maybe I'll go this time. Maybe we could get some people and meet up there for breakfast. But that's kind of the only place that I've heard is kind of you want to call it a staple, I guess. That'd be the Round the Clock Diner. I usually at Buffalo Wild Wings watching a game, like on Thursday night. But there's no games this time, so I will probably not be at. I will not be at Buffalo Wild Wings this time. I don't think, unless people want to go drink after. So yeah, I don't need to go drink after because the club has a whole bunch of alcohol. So I don't really need to go. I don't need to go out after. Let's see what people are saying here. Tom says Round the Clock is good. Maddie C says Mission Barbecue is good. I love Mission Barbecue. There's one in Wilkes-Barre. I don't go to Wilkes-Barre as much as Scranton, but when I'm in Wilkes-Barre, I always try to get lunch at Mission Barbecue because it's awesome. Thomas King says good breakfast Around the Clock Diner. Yeah, that's what I've heard. I usually just grab Wendy's on Friday and Saturday and then just go in. Chooch says round the clock is his go-to. Yeah, there's that. It's basically we're kind of all. If you're not staying at that nice hotel there, right in the middle, everyone's kind of in the same grouping of hotels that surrounds the round the clock diner. We're all kind of in the same spot. I feel like there's like a Ramada. There's the True Hilton. There's the Motel 6, there's the Quality Inn and the Days Inn, and they're all within like a minute of each other, I think. And they know it's York too, because they jack it up. All that you think all those hotels are all like $50 when it's not York time, but they jack it up for those 3 days. Maddie C says there's a sleeper place called Cheddar's near the True. All right, I'll check it out. Maddie C says they stay in Strasbourg. Yeah, a lot of people stay in Hershey too and just drive over. That's another one I've seen. Honestly, the thing to do is just to get a freaking. I always say I'm gonna do it, and then I never do. Is get like a Airbnb with like 4 buddies. It'd probably be way nicer than a hotel. It'd probably be cheaper too if you go with a few guys. I got a white whale, Hunter's asking. I mean, yes and no. Like, am I going to buy, if there's the Atlas Metro North engines there, am I going to buy one? Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. I really want this Reading and Northern engine. I don't know. We'll see. There's I don't really have anything big coming in, so I could probably pull it off. I think I only have rolling stock coming in. So I guess I'd call that a white whale. Those are hard to find. Oh, there's Jeremy. Jeremy, you can yell at Mike, Jeremy, for not showing up here. Now I can't yell at you because you came. Jeremy, Sedano, and Mad Trains will be at York. Those guys will be there. Tom will be there. I'm excited to hang out with Tom from Gold Standard Trains. I only seen Tom there once. Tom's a good dude. I just hung out with him somewhere else. Trinities are next year. Yeah, I probably got a few $100 at Trinities that I got to pay for next year. Let's see. I got one. I think I got 4. Oh no, I think I got 5. I got 2 from Joe. I got Stu's custom run, and then the TCA's Conrail ones. That's 5 Trinity hoppers. Oh God. Yeah, the club's on the way to Strasbourg and like Chris Trains and Things place. That's all kind of in the same direction. Tom also ordered 5. Tom, what 5 did you get? Let me see if I can count. Rich is asking what Reading engine. I'm not going to tell you, Rich. You'll have to wait and see what I get. Maybe I'll go live from York when I buy it. Tom, tell me what 5 you got. I'll tell you the 5 I got. Do I plan to eventually attend? Probably not, Ray, because it's, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to go back to Atlanta. I only went once. I probably wouldn't make a trip just for that. It would be cool to see Eric's place. I mean, that place is awesome. Um, but I don't think I would make a special trip to go. Two Train World, two Metco, one TCA. What were the? All right, so I'll tell. I got the Metka One World, the two Conrails, and then from Joe I got the red Potash and the CSX one. I think. I don't even remember honestly. I think that's what I got. Something was brutal last York. See that tanked me the last. Oh, my wife's texting me. I didn't turn this off. My wife. If any of you people are from PA, my wife's at Dorney right now for like the Halloween thing, like the haunted houses and stuff, and she says it sucks. It's not as good as Universal's. Um, yeah, sorry, Rich. I'm not gonna tell you yet. God, I still got 30 guys in here. I was only gonna go like an hour, but we'll do another 15 minutes. Oh, thanks for the likes, guys. I got 32 likes. Um, Sedano said he got a basic white girl festival. So, Jeremy just bought something from Mike from Mad Train. So go, he posted it on his Instagram. So go check out Jeremy's page to see what he got. I won't say. Peter wants me to keep it going. All right, we'll keep it going. I I'm glad. I'm glad I didn't go with my wife. This is way more fun. Um, I've been seeing a lot of guys buying stuff before York. I've kind of held off in the last couple weeks. I think. Did I buy anything else? Um, Tom said he got one of the Atlas Maxi. Yeah, where is it? Where's mine? It's huge. It actually, honestly, I don't know if it's mine or they're all like this. It doesn't even like these my 072 curves that much. But I am or the Maersk one I'm getting is only 40 foot, which is like the yellow one. So yeah, I don't know. I love giant rolling stock, but some of it, like I passed on all those new auto racks. I just couldn't do it. I will get the center beam car when that comes in. Jeremy's going. Yeah, Jeremy and Mike usually go just for the day, and then they dip out after a few hours. So they're actually staying, which is cool. That'll be fun. Chooch is saving his money for York. Rich is buying stuff from everybody all the time. But he's not going to York, so he can do that. Yeah, they are just as big, but I don't know. They look like there's something about the auto racks when they're going around my layout. They're so big, they literally block out everything else on the layout. So I figure the center beam is good because I'll run it with the, with it empty, and you could still see through everything as it's going around. That's my thought on the center beam car. When I used to run those auto racks, I said it was like the sun. It was like blocking out the sun. I mean, they're amazing, but I don't know. I am kind of, I don't know, when the Lionel, I know they're not as good, but when the Lionel Vision Line ones come out, I might get one. I might get one. I saw it in person at the Amherst show, and I don't know, you can open it and it's got the sound. I may pick one up. We'll see. The real reason I want that SD80 Mac, I don't know if you guys, this is how long I've been watching Eric's trains for. He used to, not used to, but like one of the first videos I remember being like, oh my God, I want to start doing this hobby. He made a video on that CSX SD80 Mac, but it was a set, and it came with 4 Lionel auto racks. And I always remember that video of his. And when the SD80 Macs were in the last release, I was like, oh, I want that. And they fixed the fuel tank issue too, because if you look on his video, the fuel tank's so tiny, they messed it up. But now that's, it's correct. They fixed it on the new one, so I'm pretty excited to get one of those SD80 Macs. I was talking to Joe about that. He knows I want one. Tom likes the crimson color. I like that one too. What is that? The EMD one. Let me pull that up. Yeah, it's the EMD one. Oh, my laptop's dying. Let me see if I can turn down my screen here. Brightness. Let's see if I can do that. Or I may just go get the cord. I don't know. We'll see. Chooch says they need to be in Conrail. They did. They made one, didn't they? Oh, yeah, there it is. The Conrail Quality right above the CSX one. And then Norfolk Southern. Joe said on the ETs, he already sold out of the Norfolk Southern ETs. And then he said he only had a couple of UPs left. And yeah. That's the only one he liked. Yeah, I was surprised that was the first one he sold out of. I don't know. Up, Timberline's going. All right, hopefully see you at York. Ray says he's N scaler, but he enjoys watching my videos. I appreciate that. I do watch. I follow a couple of like out of scale. Like I watch. I watch an HO guy, the guy from Canada. What's his name? He's a pretty good. Is it SMT Mainline? I think I watch him a little bit. There's no shortage of us, that's for sure. It's a niche hobby, but there's a billion train channels now. Oh, crap. My laptop died. That's okay. I can still keep going on the phone. I still see the comments, I guess. It's not that big of a deal. God, this laptop freaking sucks. Battery life is garbage. I'm not even playing any games on it. I'm just watching my own live on mute. I don't know why I didn't get the cord. I should have just. I do that for the 3 Rails 4 Dads show, so this doesn't happen. I didn't think I was going to go this long. What else? What else? I probably should have held off on this live and done it when the new release came out, but I don't know. Oh, I will say this. I have got stickers this time. Jeremy goes, why aren't I on the panel? Don't worry, Jeremy. You missed all my grievances about me being left off of the panel and the Lenny Awards. I had a whole half-hour bit on it. All right. So I will have stickers. Oh, God, I should have showed them off. I'm like trapped in this room now because my ring light's blocking the door. I should have showed you guys my stickers, but I will have stickers. So come find me at York. If you see me, I will hand out stickers. I'll show you the ones I've collected. I've got a whole stack right here on my table. Joe's cool. Joe is cool. He broke up the co-covers. Yeah, I love Joe. I got it datified. Now my stickers are about this size. I liked Mike's. I like the size of these. So mine are about this size, just about. My old ones were kind of like these other ones. Now here's Maddie C's. Here's a Maddie C sticker. Corey, I gotta text Corey and see if he's going. I think he said he wasn't, but we'll see if Corey's going. Corey had 2. This is how dedicated Corey is. Oh, you like my hoodie, Tom? Yeah, this is my favorite. If it's cold at York, you'll see me wearing this. If not, I'll just wear the shirt. I love this hoodie. I should make a store and sell it. I probably would sell like 2 total, but Corey did 2. He did the Subway. This one's just awesome. I got some TCA ones. TCA ones. I got Kisco. I like his. I like Kisco's old logo a lot. That's really cool. We got Thomas and his trains when we did our little. What's up, Radar? When we did our little Berwick trade, he sent me this. He sent me a couple. Oh, here's Dell. I got Dell. We got Jim Gam. I don't know if Jim is going or not. I gotta find out from Jim. And Jim gave me, not only do I have a sticker from Jim, I got a couple of Jim stuff to put on rolling stock. Now, Dell actually did it, and it looks really good. But I got some Gamble Central stuff if I want to put on a layout, put on a piece of rolling stock. I've got Dave. We got Dave here. I know Dave's gone. And I've got an OG Eric here. And that's it. Those are all that I got. And I do have Art, but Arts is a magnet, so Arts is on the fridge, on my fridge. That's why Arts isn't here right now. Yeah, Jeremy, you should order them tonight. I'm telling you, they'll show up in time. And they have. You don't even have to get that many. You could get I think the smallest amount is like 50. It's not even that much money. Oh, I missed it. I missed Rich's comment because I'm too slow. That's why I missed my laptop. I don't know whose shirt I'm gonna wear. Usually, I have so many shirts from different guys. I always do raised trains on Thursday. Friday, I might wear this nice. I bought this really cool Metro North shirt at the open house that I'm gonna show off, and it has all of the Metro North Genesis heritage units on the back. It is badass. So I'm probably gonna wear that Friday. And then Saturday, we'll see. Maybe I'll pick a channel and wear with whoever. Now, which Metro North Heritage unit should I get? I'm not going to get the beach ball because I already have that in Lionel's Lion Chief version now. Right? So I found one left not long after you shipped your engine. I got to get you some. I don't know what Maddie C. What are you talking about? You talking about stickers or you talking about shirts? But anyway, it's either the Conrail or the New York Central. What do you think, guys? I'm leaning towards the New York Central because I already have so much Conrail stuff. If I see the New York Central Heritage, it's gonna be very hard not to buy it. But I want both. Oh, he's talking to Rich. Sorry. See, I'm lost without my laptop. The only other thing that sucks is I'm gonna have this beautiful scale Genesis engine, and I'm gonna be running it with that stupid remote commander. Chooch says he's gonna wear his Conrail polo. All right. Maybe I should do something absolutely insane and have be like Sid, put legacy in this Genesis engine. that's what I really wish I had. Wear Conrail. I do have a Conrail shirt. I think I wore it. I don't remember. I wore something different on the live. I think it was a CSX shirt, but I do have a Conrail shirt too. All right, we just hit the 2 hour mark. I'll do like 5 more minutes because I don't know. I feel a little lost without my laptop. We'll do 5 more minutes. I don't know. What else, guys? What are you thinking? Does anyone have a white whale at York? Oh, there's Brian. There's Brian. Brian commented on my ET video. Hey, Brian, all the Norfolk Southern ETs are sold out at Gersbowski's. All right, Sedano got stickers. Awesome. Nice. And yes, I will start out at Orange. I'll start out at Orange. I'll be online with everyone else. I usually show up at like 11:30, and I sit in my car for a little bit because it's it's not that long of a drive, honestly. And then I'll go get in line because everyone will be waiting in line to get in. I should have an ET at my house this week. I probably won't buy it, but I'll at least get to play with it for a week. Jeremy says he's not starting at Orange. He'll go in blue and silver. The problem is, though, I don't know. I have to start in Orange because of the I have to start in Orange because of the like rolling stock that's rare, because that'll go instantly. Like if I didn't start at Orange in the spring, no chance would I have gotten those Berwicks, especially the one I really wanted. So I have to start I got to start in Orange. I actually Rich, I actually like Southern Pacific. When I was in when I was little and I was doing HO, I only had 3 engines, and there was a Santa Fe, and there were 2 dummy Southern Pacific engines. So I actually like Southern Pacific. They were F units. Both of them were. I didn't even know that at the time, but now I know. I knew what they are. At the time, I had no idea. I was like, "What is Southern Pacific?" I was like, "I have no idea what this is." I was probably like 8. So yeah, everyone go to the club on Thursday night because that's when I'm going. So if you're going to New York, go to the Lower Susquehanna Model Railroaders Club on Thursday. Best night to go. And we can hang out there. I don't really. I more hang out with people during the show on Friday, because Thursday, and Dell kind of does this too. Dell and me, we're kind of like, you're on your own when it first opens at noon, because you're specifically looking for what you want. I don't really like to socialize too much the first couple hours. I like to just go spend what I want, and then I do the rest of the time just hanging out with people. That's really how I do it. I buy it all in the first 2 hours, and Yeah, but obviously stop and say hello to me. I won't snub you, but just know the first couple hours there when it opens, I'm on the hunt. Let's say so. But yeah, I'm there all 3 days, so I'll have plenty of time to talk and hang out. Where are we gonna park at the club? Don't ask. It's not pretty. And they're only getting more popular, and they're building like a hotel across the street. I can't even imagine. Basically what I do is I turn on that street, I drive as far down as possible, and I just know I'm walking for like 5 minutes. That's basically it. There's no hope. You're not going to find a spot close. So I don't even try anymore. I just park really far away and walk it. They actually had two. They had a New Haven plushie that was even longer, and it was an F unit. And I was like, I don't need two of these, but I wish I had bought it. Tom's going. All right, Tom. We'll see you. We'll see you at York. Chooch is, yeah. Thursday is the day I usually buy everything, but the Three Rails Four Dads will all be there. We usually are walking around together, the four of us. So you guys can look for us. Mike's even flying in, so Mike will be there. Rich wants me to ball out. I wouldn't say I'm balling out, but I'll spend more than I have recently. If you go back and look at some of my haul videos from when I first started going, I was a madman. I, I bought so much stuff, not just trains. I bought this table. I love this table, this Lionel bar table. This is like one of my favorite. This is as good a purchase as I made of any train because I do all my filming on here. I do all the live streams from here. This table was a home run that I got from Joe, and I didn't even want it. And Joe kind of was like, "You need to buy this," and I'm glad I listened to him because it's like one of my favorite things. Art ended up getting one. Yeah. I need a better stool. I got this cheap stool at the back from like Target, and it sucks. I don't know. Maybe I don't really want a Lionel one. No one really comes in here but me. My train room is not built for other people to go into it. So maybe I'll just try and find one that's comfortable. Cause this one is not. If you guys notice, like at the 2 hour mark, if we're doing lives on Three Rails Four Dads, I'm like moving around because I'm like so uncomfortable. I'm like, get me out of here. All right, we've been at it for a while. I think we're at the hour-and-a-half mark. Are we? I can't really tell on here. This is why I need my laptop. So, thanks guys for hanging out with me. It was fun. Thanks for listening to me ramble. Guys Train says I seen Tom's Train. I know where to go to. Very close to you. Yeah. Check out Tom's Trains in Ardsley. It was, like I said, it was definitely a hole in the wall store, but it was an awesome store. And you will find stuff that you didn't think you could see, or you'd find stuff that you could only find online. That's what I found. I was seeing stuff in person that I had never seen in person. So yeah, see you guys at York. For those who are going, for those who are not, there'll be plenty of York content. It's like the meme with Game of Thrones where it's like York content is coming, because it's definitely coming. So thanks guys for hanging out, and I will see you at York, hopefully.